Hey y'all, Dennis here, Muddy Water Search and Recovery. We're going to do the case layout for Christopher Thompkins. He is missing, and this case, it's interesting, especially the theories that are out there on this case, but we will get into that here shortly. But Christopher Thompkins is missing from Ellerslie, Georgia. I hope I got that city right, pronounced right. But he's been missing since January 25th of 2002. He was 20 years old at the time he went missing, 5'9", 130 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Christopher arrived at work at 8 a.m., left his car at the office. He worked for a surveying company, and he rode with a co-worker to their job site that day in Ellerslie, Georgia. I just feel I'm not pronouncing that right. There were 4 of them working that day, and they were working in a line formation with Christopher being on the end. Each surveyor was approximately 50 feet from each other down the line. They took a lunch break and then went back to work. One of the co-workers was having a conversation with Christopher. At one point, the co-worker looked away to complete a task, and about a minute later, he said something else to Christopher, but when he didn't get a reply, he looked up and he didn't see Christopher anywhere. Initially, he thought that Christopher may have stepped into the trees to use the restroom. He called out for Christopher a few times but got no reply. So this co-worker let the other 2 co-workers know what was going on, so they stopped working and started looking for Christopher. When they were unable to find him, they called 911. The police advised that they couldn't investigate until after the 24-hour time period had passed. And I did read in a report that's because he was 20 years old and an adult, so they had the 24-hour time frame that they wait until they will actually do a search. Christopher's mother was notified that Christopher was missing around 4:15 p.m. She questioned why it took so long for somebody to contact her about what was happening. The next day, after the 24-hour time period was up, the police conducted an area search. One of Christopher's boots had been found. Near where the boot was found, police found a blue piece of fabric that matched the material of Christopher's pants. They also found 12 cents on the ground right underneath, as if it had fallen from his pockets. And they would find nothing else right there in that area. The co-workers were questioned, even while police publicly stated that they believed Christopher had just walked off. One co-worker, however, obtained an attorney a week after, although no one is for sure why. Another was arrested for allegedly committing a violent crime. Christopher's mother believes the co-workers know more than they are saying, and she believes Christopher is no longer alive and likely met foul play. 5 months after Christopher's disappearance, a local farmer was walking his property and he finds a lone boot in the swampland at the edge of his property. This boot would be identified as belonging to Christopher. It was less than a mile from where he had disappeared. There are several theories out there about this case. A few of them is he walked off on his own. If this is the case, questions are is how did he disappear so fast, and why did he take his boots off? Theory number 2, his co-workers did something to him or know something and are covering it up. They are the last ones to see him. These are suspicious circumstances, so obviously you would look at them to either confirm or rule out that possibility. And number 3, the theory and these are theories that we're seeing online, etc. The third theory would be a wild animal attack, but if this happened, his co-workers would have heard something. Some of the theories out there is people who believe, such as Bigfoot, portals, aliens, that has something to do with Christopher's disappearance. You see it all when it comes to theories on this case. Whatever the case may be, though, we will be digging into this and doing everything we can to find answers. If you have any information, please contact the Harris County Sheriff's Department at 706-628-4211. This will be down in the video description as well as our contact information. I honestly believe the swampland near the property where his boot was found, I believe that needs to be searched thoroughly. He's been missing since 2002. So if he was left exposed in that swampland, it's going to be really hard to find evidence of him there, but not completely impossible. But I feel that piece of property really needs to be searched. I'm not pointing fingers by any means. I'm not trying to say the co-workers are involved in this, but I believe they need to be re-questioned, see if their stories still match up, etc. There's a lot going on in this particular case. And as we dig through this and more information comes out, we will make sure to update you. So with that, until next time, you guys stay safe. Let's see what we can do to try to help bring Christopher home.